Georgia Southern Athletics here with head coach Jeff Monken after the Eagles defeated previously undefeated Samford at Paulson Stadium on Saturday night. Coach, you knew this was a good Samford team coming in here. Were you surprised that your defense was able to make them a little more one-dimensional this evening?
I was maybe more surprised that Samford didn't try to run the ball a little bit more. I thought they were doing a nice job, particularly on the first down plays. They were running the power play, handed off to Fabian Truss, who's a good runner, and they were gaining some good yards on us. And our defense for the last couple of weeks in a row has really done a nice job stopping the run. And when we were able to do that on first down and force them into a long second down play, they kind of had to go to the pass a little bit more. And our kids didn't play the pass as well in the first quarter and the first half of the second quarter as they did the rest of the football game. We just weren't playing very tight to those guys, and they were completing some balls. But about midway through the second quarter, our defense really, the secondary and the linebackers really started playing aggressively on the back end and denying the passes and getting their hand in the throwing lane. And I thought they played a heck of a football game.
Coach, talking about that a little bit too, was there something different that was something you charged the defense with a little bit differently this week in practice?
I thought the defense played a really good football game last week, and we're still making mistakes, and it's hard to play a perfect game with no missed assignments and no big plays. And they punt every time, go 3 and out. I'd love to do that, believe me, but it's hard to achieve. Even the best teams in America, as you watch the best teams in the NFL, you watch them playing defense. The other team's going to hit some plays, but it's how you respond. And do you keep them out of the end zone? Do you force them to kick field goals when they get a short field? Our defense did that tonight. I thought they did a terrific job. Jack and the staff had a great plan, and we got to him, and the quarterback, got to him, got some sacks, and forced him to throw the ball when he didn't want to, and flushed him out of the pocket. And I thought those guys did a nice job.
Coach, not only did they do a great job on defense, they also were able to come out and score, which helped the offense in a tough situation as well. How important is it for the defense to get a score for the offense?
Anytime our team can score on defense or special teams, it's huge. And I think that is the case for any team. Those are big plays. And we had given up a fumble recovery for a touchdown, awfully frustrating, and Lavelle did a great job coming right through that receiver, picked the thing off, and took it back for 6 points. Big play in the game.
There did seem to be a lot of reciprocity in terms of if offense was having a tough moment, defense would come through. Defense was having a tough moment, offense would come through. Speaking of that too, how great was it tonight to have a lot of options offensively? 2 quarterbacks being able to come in and take command of the game, having a great night from Dominique Swope, great nights all the way around, and a bunch of different opportunities to score.
Number one, I think that our team, including the second half of the Elon game, has kind of really done a good job of what you first talked about. The defense would give up a play or give up a score, and the offense would respond. Our offense would 3 and out, have to punt, and the defense would come out and stop them. We really played a half like that last week. And that's how we managed to win the football game, and it just continued tonight. I think our guys are playing good team football, and we've got to play better. I'm certainly not satisfied. There's a lot of things tonight that I saw and our coaches saw, and we'll recognize on film that got to get a lot better if we're going to continue to win. But just the effort and the physical style of play that our kids played with tonight, and that's going to help us, and it helped us win the football game. The guys on offense, there's a lot of guys that we're confident in giving the ball to. Both quarterbacks are good players, and I think they both do a good job for us. Izzy was struggling a little bit tonight. We put Jarek in. Jarek did a great job. Nobody's more excited for Jarek than Izzy is, and he was celebrating with him. And the running backs, just to have a number of different guys to be able to put in different positions, and depending on what we're doing, and move them around. And we're fortunate in that regard that we got some guys that at the skill positions. Still bringing that offensive line along. They're working. They're getting better. It's our most inexperienced group on offense. And so, we again, new center tonight. Man Ray played center and moved Bird back to guard, tackle, and hopefully we're going to settle in and keep everybody healthy, and those guys will get better as we go.
We've talked about that, and we've seen it a little bit before when you're bringing along a team that is got some experience but maybe not first-team experience, and how it just takes time and repetitions, and practice repetitions are different than game experience. Would you agree?
Well, that's college football. You can't re-sign them to another 2 or 3 year contract. Eventually, they graduate, and you got to play new guys and bring them along. And it's it's usually the case. You got some positions where you got a lot more experience and some where you don't. And hopefully those ones that have the experience can really perform at a high level to take some of the pressure off the other group. But I'll say to have an inexperienced offensive line is tough. Without them, nothing gets going. And I thought those guys did a good job. They got a couple defensive tackles that are 290, 310 pounds, and we had some guys in there knocking them back and knocking them off the ball, and some double teams, and I thought they did a really nice job. So I'm proud of our team. Not satisfied that it's the best we can play. We can play a lot better, but I think that's the good news. We can play better. It wasn't the best performance that we could possibly muster up tonight, but it was good enough to win, and I think that's positive for our team and our program.
We do have one group that's very experienced, and that's the fans. Coach, tonight I believe we've crossed over the 3 million mark at Paulson Stadium since the stadium opened in 1984. How important are the fans to this team? Our
fans are great. The media asked about that. We had almost 21,000 people on a night when they were calling for rain. It did rain. They're the best, and everybody says, "Oh, we got great fans," and we got great fans. They appreciate good football. They know when to cheer. They get on the other team. They're loud when you score. They help you on third down. They stay through the whole game and celebrate with the team after it's over. We got great fans. I'm telling you, it'd be a heck of an argument to say there's anybody that's got better fans than us. Great job.
Well, we do have great fans. We definitely want to see some more come back for Military Appreciation Day on October 13th. Coach, we appreciate your time tonight. Have a great evening.
We will, and I hope they'll go up to Western Carolina with us next week, and I know that everybody can do that, but we're going to need some help up there, and then we'll see everybody back here in a couple of weeks back at our house.